In today's video, we're going to be talking about how cheap special card investments went up 30k in just 72 hours, and the exact same should happen tomorrow. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video we're going to be walking through a brand new trend that is starting to occur, and there is some really good investments in it. So let's go through the trend. So the trend is basically that EA are absolutely abysmal at upping price ranges, and that basically allows a lot of cards to basically not be selling at min price. For example, if we go look at Golazo, we can see from last week, we can see Berbatov, again, literally min price. We can see Pritz min price, and we can see Francescoli min price. And they've been min price now for 8 days. And this basically causes there to be such an accumulation of cards that can't be sold, that as soon as they up their price range, there's a really good investment. So this occurred with Foot Birthday Team 2. So it took them so long to update the price ranges that when they updated the price ranges, there was a really good play. So the players that weren't able to sell for minimum were, I think it was David, Swanson, Mappy Leone, Gio, and I think it was Raspadori. Now, EA have absolutely zero competence, and they ballsed up with Raspadori. They literally gave him a 100k price range, then gave him a 40k price range, and didn't realise that the 40k price range is also too low. But the rest of them is where it's pretty interesting. We got Guerrero, we got Mappy Leone, we got Swanson, and we got Jonathan David. Now, Jonathan David, I'm not too sure how well he did, but the others were really good. So let's go through the trend. So what happened was they went and updated the price ranges over on Tuesday. And what happened is Swanson had a price range at 150 and now her minimum is 45. So you can see for the first hour, she went from 150 to 133. The second hour, she went from 133 to 95. The third hour, she went from 95 to 89. The fourth hour, she went from 89. The fourth hour, she went from 89 to 78. The fifth hour, she went from 78 to 66. And then the 6th, 7th, 8th hour, she was basically just sitting at about 57k. Well, 72 hours later, and she's gone from 67k all the way up here to 96k, meaning she rose 30k in just 72 hours. So let's go see if this trend occurred with Mappy Leone. Spoiler alert, it did. Mappy Leone wouldn't sell at discard, and then after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, she hit her bottom. And then she was the cheapest all the way through to around about 10, 11 PM. She then proceeded to rebound from 80k all the way up there to 109k, yet again a 30k rebound in 72 hours. We then head to the likes of Guerrero, exact same trend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours was the cheapest, and then she rebounded from 38k all the way up there to 52k, which means she rebounded 14k in 72 hours. And finally we have David. I'll be honest with you, I actually don't know what David did. I presume it's the exact same. Yeah, dropped for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Was the cheapest again, around about 9, 10 PM, and rebounded from 32 up to 42, which means he went up 10k in 72 hours. So you can see there was a really good play, and again, it's because they weren't selling at minimum, increased their price range, and then got heavily panic sold. And I actually called this in my subscriber trading guide. I called Swanson at 67, great rebound on her. I called Mappy Leone, I think it was like 83, great rebound on her. I called Guerrero at 38, great rebound on her. And didn't call the David. So, we made some great calls, but this week, you guys can go and do it. So the plan of action is that the position that these cards were in 2 weeks ago is the position these cards are in this week, where they're not selling at minimum. And they should receive a price range update on Sunday because EA's been updating price ranges every 5 days. If not Sunday, it should be Monday. So we're going to be looking at Berbatov, Prince, and Francescoli. And if they're going to go and follow the same trend, we're going to go and buy these cards around about 9 PM, 10 PM, the day they update their price range. And then you're going to go and sell them before 6 PM on Friday, because Friday is quite unpredictable and they could easily be an EVA, they could be an SBC, or whatever that replaces them. And that is generally as simple as this trend is. These cards get heavily panic sold when they increase the price range. They then stop getting heavily panic sold and people buy them back up and they rebound really nicely. I think the best performing card is probably going to be Berbatov, and the reason for that is if we go down to player game performances, and then we go to Golazo Team 1, then we click on games, you can see that Berbatov is the most used card, but Prince and Francescoli are literally the top 3 most used cards, yet they all don't sell for their minimum. So again, you need to basically wait about 6 hours, which should take you through around about 9-10 PM, and then they should rebound. Now you can actually sell them after the first 24 hours, because some of these had really decent first 24-hour rebounds, whereas Swanson went 67, rebounded to 80k. So if you want a short-term profit, there is literally short-term profit on it. Mbappe Lyon went from 81, rebounded to 95 in the first 24 hours. She went from 38, rebounded to 43 in the first few hours. And I'm sure I can grab Jonathan David. He went from 32 all the way there to 42. So they actually had really decent rebounds in the first 24 hours if you want to go and sell in the first 24 hours. And then I think this weekend you'll probably have like pre-team of the week you could invest in. Maybe super high rateds. I'll be covering it in a video in the next few days. But basically super high rated fodder before team of the season performs really, really well. Again, this will be tomorrow's video, but it's just why you might want to go and sell within 24 hours. Is because if we go and look at someone like Lundberg last year, when he went and got himself a trophy card, we can see he went from 37 all the way up there to 51k. But I will be covering this in a YouTube video tomorrow. I think that's got all the tips and tricks of this trend wrapped up. It was really, really good last week, and it's worked a few times even prior to that, so you know it's a very consistent trend. Should work nicely next week as well, because there isn't going to be a promo team, meaning there's more incentive to buy pre-existing special cards than promo cards, because there won't be any new promo cards. But that's been that. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow with a video regarding that high-rated investment for the Icon SBCs coming next Friday.